Alright, you guys, so before we begin the video, I just wanted to give you guys a very big thank you for the support lately, because I've been seeing really nice comments and it just really puts a smile on my face knowing that people love my content and that I'm progressing little by little, improving my videos day by day, and making sure you guys get content as much consistency as possible, which is the most important key factor. But overall, I just want to give you guys again a big thank you from the bottom of my heart. The support lately has been amazing, and I look forward to keep making content for you guys. And yeah, back to the video. Like 173 with everything on and filled up with food. Damn. Alright, YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we hit a push day. This is day 9 of the lean bulk, and I have to say I'm very happy with how the channel's been going. I love making content for you guys. It's just been a big inspiration. But today we just hit a normal push day, and we did hit a nice PR on bench today. I'm happy to say that I'm getting stronger more and more. I notice on my lifts I'm improving, form is getting better, and overall I'm seeing progress little by little. But yeah, first set 185 was warm-up set, and here is 225. And as you can see, it moved way faster than it usually is, which is amazing. Here's the PR. Last week I did 250. Here I did 255, so I did a 5-pound increase. I mean, that's how you really make progress. If you just keep making big jumps, it really plateaus you more, because your body doesn't get used to weight around, like slowly gaining to that weight, because it's much easier when you do more tinier pushes to get more progress. And as you can see there, I got it nicely, and I'll make sure next time to get a spotter to you know just in case. You never know what can happen. But here was the back down set. I did 205. I'm starting to do heavier back downs because I feel like if I go to like 185 or lower, it just doesn't really benefit me at all. I have to go heavier, a little heavier, not too heavy, just like moderate weight. I feel like that helped me progress more, get my wrist and joints really used to heavier loads, because that's what really builds your gains and really helps. Because if you maintain doing the same thing over and over again, your body plateaus, it just doesn't get stronger, and it's just always consistently thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the same weight again over and over again and I'm not gonna get stronger. It just stays the same, and it's harder to make gains. But yeah, here we did close grip. Ever since I've been doing close grip benching, like adding it to my routine, it's really been helping my wrist and triceps get much stronger. I don't know why. Close grip bench is really effective, so it's a highly recommended exercise to build your bench. Really recommended, because it's really strict with your form and it's really working your triceps. And especially if you're a tricep dominant bencher like me, then yeah, you need to prioritize that close grip bench, because people who are wider benchers are more chest dominant. And I mean, I don't tend to be a wide bencher, but I use a pinky length grip, which is pretty close for me. Like for me, that's a little closer grip, and I've used that's where I push the most force, and I'm stronger with that grip, so I'm more tricep dominant. As I noticed over the course of me benching, as I gone stronger, progressed little by little, I've always noticed that I've always been tricep dominant. So now that I've been implementing more close grip benching into my routine, it's really been benefiting me really nicely. So yeah, so like every push day now, you're gonna be seeing me doing close grip benching, progressing on these. These really help me get my triceps much stronger and helps with that lockout, which is mostly what you need in a good bench. I also want to mention that I before this pec deck, I did an incline press, but I couldn't record because there was people around, and I didn't want to record them, and it was hard to get the angles because the tripod would get in the way where people would walk. So I was like, I might as well just tell you guys what weight I did. So I started 2 plates. I did that for like 8 reps, and then I did 2 plates in a 25. I did that for like another 8, I believe 6 or 7 reps. And then the last set I did 3 plates, which unfortunately I only got 3, but it is what it is. We're still getting stronger on that. I'm happy to see progress. But yeah, this pec deck, again, I've also gone stronger on these. I started off with I believe 175 pounds, and here on this one I did 205. This was 205 pounds with I think a 5-pound attachment, so this was 210 basically. And yeah, I'm really getting stronger in these because on the normal pec deck, I mentioned before that it strains my, no matter like what form I do, like it could be a good form, and just my elbows and biceps just always start hurting for some reason. I don't know why, and I really can't go to failure because I'm worried about a bicep tear, which is what I don't want. So I just stick to these because I'm basically doing the same movement and I'm able to stretch much better, and I really build more tension in my chest, and it just feels like you're really working your chest more with the angle that I'm doing. And it's, to be honest, much easier to load this more than the standard pec deck. But yeah, if you have like shoulder problems like that, I mean, if you have that pec deck, the padded one, try it out and just let me know what you think about it. And also my overhead pressing is getting stronger too. Last week warm up I started with 10. This week I added 5 pounds, 5-pound plates. So I basically did a more heavier warm up, and my 25 pounds, which was 95. I'm getting stronger on these. Overhead pressings, I feel like it's really helpful for bench too, because it's overall shoulder power compared to the seated, where you're like more stable, but at the end of the day with the overhead pressing, it just builds overall shoulder power and you're more strict with it. And here, yeah, last week I believe I did only 1 rep of this, and I'm happy to say here that I got 3. So this definitely got stronger, and I'm closer to getting closer to doing a plate. I tried another one here, but unfortunately couldn't get it. But yeah, and here we did lateral raises last week again. I started at, I believe, 80 pounds and worked my way up to 130. Here I started at 100 pounds, so I'm getting my muscles used to newer, heavier weights, adapting, creating strength, creating more growth. Because like I said before, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, your body just plateaus. It happened to me before. That was one of the biggest mistakes that held me back from getting stronger. But yeah, these, like I always said, I always go to failure with these. These really tear up my rear delts nicely, making them stronger because it doesn't allow my triceps to overload. Even when I do that little shrug, my traps don't take over, which is the good part. And it's just mainly just shoulders. These are mainly shoulders. The way this position is literally the best lateral raise machine at this gym. Yeah, here I added 130, I believe. This is 130 pounds. 130 or 120. One of those. But yeah, like I've been progressively increasing the weight. You know, that's how you get stronger. And now the max weight on this machine is, I believe, 200 pounds. I want to be able to rep that. Once I be able to rep that, then I can add more weight by like plates and stuff, which is going to be really fun to see how much I can be able to do on these machines. But yeah, it's really like right there, I held it. Just really gives a really nice tension boost. Here, this is 150. This is the heaviest set I've ever done on this machine ever, and I'm glad I did pretty nice reps. So next week or next push day, we're definitely gonna have to add more weight to this, because this was not pretty difficult. Like I need a really difficult set. I mean, right there. Yeah, good thing I got it and really pushed there. I was blasting some heavy music, that's why. And there, nah, couldn't get that last rep, unfortunately. But yeah, we're gonna be working with that and going heavier. And yes, I know I said this is a push day, but the majority of times on my push days, I like to do pull-ups, whether it's a close grip or a wide grip, because I find that my back needs more work, and I'm able to add these to my push days. And when I do, and it doesn't stimulate my back at all when it's my pull day, it doesn't fatigue it and stuff. So I'd rather do this on my push day than just have one day of pull and just work my back less. Like, it allows me to build more volume to my back and really get it more defined and stronger. And a strong back does help your bench overall too. It's really also one of the key factors of having a good stable bench is doing like pull-ups or other back movements that really build your back mass and back strength. Because a nice strong back will stabilize your bench really nicely, and you won't be wobbling around like a little twig. But yeah, I did these weighted. The second set was 10 pounds. The third set I did 25 plate, extra weight. I was trying my best to really get this up, and like you can see me struggling to get up. It's because also my body weight, and then this, I believe this is like 195 total. weight added because I'm like 170 right now. I've been finally gaining weight, which is a good part. And good things also, I haven't been gaining fat. I know I did a close grip bench, you know, but I decided to try these because a bodybuilder named Marcus Roll, you guys probably heard of him, really big dude. He did these for triceps, and I have to say, these really work your triceps. Like, I know I technically already did a close grip bench, but I was like, since there's really nothing else available because everything else was taken, why not? You know, like, let's try these. And I have to say, they're really good at triceps, especially when you like hold it at the bottom, when you have an inch away from your chest, like just holding it, like not resting it on your chest, because that just makes the lift much easier and less tension on the triceps. But when you have like that inch away from your chest, like pausing it, it's really strict on your triceps and it's amazing. So yeah, these are highly recommended. But yeah, I guess I learned something new today by Marcus Rule, because I just learned this today. It was just like a video I was watching, and then he popped up out of nowhere, and then he was doing this movement. It was like, screw it, then I guess let me try it at the gym today, you know, why not? So yeah, but I have to say, these are a really good tricep builder, and I will most likely incorporate these into my movement, because a strong overhead tricep really builds more strength power for benching. That's really one of the most important muscles of the tricep that allows you to lock out much stronger and lift more. I mean, also the other heads of the triceps, but yeah, I work more the long head, but I do prioritize also the other heads, you know, by doing like push downs on the cables. So I'm not creating an imbalance, which is what we don't want, an imbalanced tricep, which is gonna horribly impact the bench. Which these movements again are for accessories to build my bench, to make them nice and stronger. But yeah, here I don't know how much this barbell weighs. I believe it's like 15 pounds, because sometimes every gym's different. Some bars weigh 15 pounds, some weigh 25 pounds. But that weight definitely got me tired. Here, like I said, I did push downs. I tend to go heavy on these, but I can go heavier on the like easy bar, like that wavy bar they have that you can attach to the cable. But I like rope, because I really feel like it works my triceps much more better, because I'm able to like really get the movement more freely and really push with the triceps. And technically you do less weight on the rope because it's much harder compared to just a normal bar straight. You can do more weight on that, so I rather prefer just do these triceps. But yeah, I just do these normal, nothing crazy. Oh yeah, in the next clip I'm gonna show, it's just me doing cardio. Yes, I do cardio on my bulk, so I can minimize that fat gain. Really highly recommend. But yeah. Alright, YouTube, I know it's really bright up here because of this light. I know the bloom is very terrible. But we just completed that push workout. I'm glad we got that 255 bench. I basically got a 5-pound increase within a week, and my standing overhead press is getting stronger. The lateral raise is getting stronger. Basically, every lift is getting stronger, little by little. Pretty happy about. Soon going to be seeing myself benching 315. Hopefully, with our hard work, it will pay off in the end. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe so I can post more content for you guys. It really helps me out and everything. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.